Welcome, everyone. Firstly, I want this opportunity to thank every single person who have dedicated their time, who has been spending their time to listen to the podcast show, who has been giving their time enough in energy to actually be a part of the podcast show as well. And also my guests as well, who have tried their best to actually try their best to be a part in one way or the other, and to also support me in one way or the other to move the podcast show forward. I want to convey my sincere appreciation for that. As you all know, my name is Tim Tokpa Adegoke. I do come here every week for you guys to know the review during the week and to give the sense of communion and also love and care to every single person I have out there. And that is why I am coming here again to appreciate you, to show you love, and to bring out the compassion and to speak about some certain episode that I think will be very essential and we have to more details as the podcast host of the podcast show. My name is Temitope Adegoke, and I'm the podcast host of the School of Heritage. The School of Heritage is a personal growth, healing podcast show that is dedicated for you to actually improve your life, learn from coaches, authors, professors, and every single person who have the experience to become more better in the future they find themselves. So that I'll be talking about is from Mrs. Christiana. Mrs. Christiana Cummins is a who has faced a lot of triumphs. And when we say abuse, we say a abuse that she has actually got through. So what if we are in a position whereby we faced a lot of harms, abuse, most especially I'm talking about people who face abuse in a relationship. What if one faces such a situation to be in a position they faced a lot of situations in their relationship, a lot of abuse? How can they rediscover themselves? How can they try their best to give the sense of control? It is very difficult because when one has faced an abuse to a certain time or to a certain, it sounds very, very much distressing, to be honest. Very, very much distressing. And that is why I've dedicated my time to actually spend this little time to have this previous discussion in 20 to 30 minutes with Mrs. Christian. When she got out of this kind of abuse and ups in her relationship, she became more stronger and more productive to the society she find herself. How can we go back to that pattern? Because when we get out of a situation, they hope to that same path, and she's going to give you the all details that you need to know, so that if you are facing any kind of situation like that, and you are of it, or how you can also get out of it, or you are out of situation, and how you can also recognize going back to that same track as well. This is a beautiful episode you can learn from Mrs. Christina Christine and Mrs. Christina Cummins. Also, I want to talk about Mrs. Cher. Mrs. Cher Winston is a very, very educated woman. She's an educated woman who has 20 years, more than 20 years in the area of education. And someone who has experience in the area of education and also has also much on how to have discussion or outlogs with kids. Kids are beautiful. The way we treat our kids, there is a way we speak to them, and there is a way we show them love and the way 100% matters. It really matters because we have kids who call cops on their parents. We have kids who live their life the way they want to live it without the help of that parent. We should be in a position whereby we are actually day, we are actually in a way that we are actually showing them the love and the compassion. We are showing them that we care about them, we love them, we want to be with them, and do it with the sense of boundaries. So Mrs. Cher actually she actually make us to know the kind of words we use for our children, the kind of words we should use for our children, how we should react, how we should try our best to punish our kids when they do something wrong, how we can try our best to actually work on a lot of things. You know, a person who has spent more than 20 years in the aspect of taking care of kids. We know so much. And she made a profound, beautiful insight into studying the kind of children you have. Those things are what Mrs. Cherry Wilson for us to have a successful conversation in 20 to 30 minutes. I would also like to dive to a person, so the journey, a journey of healing and renewal, and is from Mr. Daniel Hill. Mr. Daniel Hill is a man I really, really respect. He understands something: trauma, depression, suicidal thoughts. Those three things works hand in hand. And he's a man who absolutely understands those three things in life. I am so much disappointed that the world that we are living in now, people have the urge to actually take their own life. And these are the type of things that Mr. Daniel has passed through. And as a man who has passed through such situation, he understands how pain is. He understands when someone is trying to get something in life, how someone is actually pushing harder to become something tomorrow. He sees that tendency, he sees that effort, and he brought out this profound discussion. How can we continue to have hope despite the pain, despite the challenges, despite the hurting, despite the breakup? Sometimes there are some relationships that we break up into that really, really, really piece of and also cause us a lot of damage. These are the things that we want to try our best to be in a position to actually acknowledge and actually build as well. So if we want to know how to rectify the damage we have in our life without getting to the point of anxiety, without getting to the point of depression, and without getting to the point of saying you want to commit suicide, we shouldn't be going out there, going to Google, going to ChatGPT and saying, how do I do it? It is bad. There are ways. We are ourselves. Despite the challenges we are facing on earth, we are not the only one. A lot of things is happening on earth, and we just have to try our best to deal with the situations. Lastly, I would like to talk about Mrs. Kelly. Mrs. Kelly is a man who is a very elderly woman in her early 50s now, and she drives to the point of women. I respect women. You know, you all know I do not have a mother, so I really, really respect women with 100%. And women are in a position whereby when they are young, they have the graces. So let me say a woman from 18 to 25 have a lot of graces. She have a lot of opportunities. She have a lot of people who wants her. She have a lot of people who want to be with her. Like they usually have those graces in their early age. But the issue is by the time they get to 35, 40, 45, everything changes to the point whereby they have to, if they are married, they go to the point whereby they have to take care of their children, they have to take care of their kids, they have to take care of the home. All those things start to evolve, which drives through a pattern we call weakness. Now we are trying to not take care of ourselves as women. We now want to take care of what is right at the front of us, family and children. And when it gets to a certain stage whereby these children now are saying, Mom, Dad, we want to go our way. We want to go move our life forward. We also want to be successful as you are successful. It hurts a woman. And that is where Mrs. Kelly and I had the discussion. As a woman, how can you deal with situation whereby your kids are leaving you and you are the only one left by? Your husband is busy, your kids are gone. How can you maintain such situations? This is a discussion I and Mrs. Kelly had a very profound discussion about. You will learn a lot from her if you can actually listen and also spend some time regarding the discussion we had earlier. Also, I want to thank everyone again for us who have been listening. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Till I die, I'll continue to come like this and I'll continue to do my own best to know what I can do for the society before I leave this world. I am just a tool. I am just a middleman. I need you guys to actually put things through and actually listen to it and be impacted in one way or the other. We see next Sunday, and also the observance of the week. The observance of the week I will just say is, we never know what we do that cause damage to others. There might be some things we do that is very wrong, but just have something in our mind. No matter how bad it is that we are doing, we should try our best to change our ways. And also, because the reason why I'm saying this is because what you guys do is a damage to the ones who are coming. We think it's great, but it's a damage to the ones who are coming. So let's do good and let's continue to impact the world in a good way and continue to build more bridges that will make the world a better place at large. I think that is the observance for the week. There's not much for this week. This week was just really dull for me. I won't lie to you. But let's see how next week goes and let's hope for the best. Happy New Month in advance. We are going to December and I wish you guys good luck and a successful new year in 2026. Thank you.